Are we working?
We're live.
We're okay on Facebook.
Checking connection.
Have you mastered Instagram now?
We're now
Yeah, you do. Woohoo! Hello, ladies. Welcome to our Friday show. It's usually the big show of the week, so hopefully we've got plenty of wonderful items for you. We have tried to think a little bit outside the box this evening and mash up a few of the collections. So we've had obviously loads of new deliveries this week with the new Rundholz, the new footwear, some new bags. So, oh, hang on, we've got some rogue hangers. I'm forever having rogue hangers. So yeah, we've tried to mash it up a little bit. We've taken a few risks, so some of the outfits will either look amazing or a bag of knackers. And we'll let you... It's a bag of knackers. We'll put our hands up and we'll say, yep, not working, but we think we've nailed it, so we'll see. It'll be later on or tomorrow when Val watches it back that we've learned the true joy of whether we've nailed it or not. But we think we've done good, and me and Yaz, we do have a slightly different style to our Valerie, so sometimes when all of us plan the outfits, there's, well, explosive conversations to say the least. So actually sometimes it's good for Val to leave me or Yaz to do the dressing, and likewise us to leave her, because if we all do it together we can often clash, and actually some of you ladies tend to prefer one way over the other, and that's because we're all different and we appreciate that everybody has a different taste.
Paula says she's missing us.
Paula's dizzy today. She's got vertigo, the poor duck. So we said she couldn't come in because she'd be falling all over the place.
Unlike somebody else we come later.
Oh. You? Me? I'm confused.
Okay. You fell with the mannequin once upon a time.
Oh yes. Oh, but that was an alcohol-related incident, Jill. I haven't had any alcohol yet today. I wouldn't mind a glass of wine though. I don't know who's with me, but tonight I'm ready. Who's watching? What are the feeling? Have you got a gin and tonic in your hand? Tell me everything.
Sally Rathbone and Diane say hello.
Susan Green's on.
And those Susans. All the Dianes on. All the Dianes. All the Susans.
Susan's laughing at her shoes.
Oh God, wonderful. I've decided to wear a full outfit that matches my hair colour tonight. I want to be tonal for autumn. We've got Yasmin in that many layers. She looks like she's dressed for the Antarctic. We've got Jill in a jumpsuit which is designed for people shorter than herself, so that's funny too. And we've got Claire wrapped up for the winter with a pair of red boots on that look like she's on patrol. But I mean, I'm joking, of course. These outfits look phenomenal. So without further ado, we will crack on with it. I will tell you what I'm wearing to begin with, because I do need to delayer at least one layer. I've gone layer on layer on layer because I got a bit carried away. But it's because I quite like the black and the brown together, which usually people will be a bit wary of black and brown. Black and brown and navy and brown are the two kind of where we go, does it work, doesn't it work? And often we have to have a little bit of help and support in store to go, I need a few opinions on this, is this okay? But this kind of tonal black and brown seems to be working, and I think it's because we've got the lighter brown, so the juxtaposition with the black is actually quite strong. Sometimes if it's too close together, the black and the brown, that's when it looks a bit strange. So we've got the taupe and the black, which we always talk about being a really strong colourway. It's a very expensive looking colourway, and this is an Allen Beaker coat. Now really, because it's so thin, this coat, it's one that can be worn on its own as the outfit, but similarly putting it over a big jumper like this and wearing it as your overcoat means you've got a really dressy coat type piece. So if you were going to somewhere like the opera when it's open again, or the theatre, and you want to be warm and it's cosy and it's winter, but you similarly want to be really, really dressy, maybe if you're just going for a Sunday roast but you're going somewhere a bit posh when we don't ourselves and won't get in, jokes, then this would be quite lovely. And I just think the oversized nature of it allows for it to be that really easy throw on to go on top of your knit, or similarly to wear it as a standalone piece just with a black pant, maybe a black t-shirt. And I've talked about these before because I'm a real fan of the other style, which is the one with all the colours in it, the black and the gold, because it's that sort of tapestry embroidered. And what I would do with it in order to make it a little bit more durable is put a button somewhere so that it could be worn as a top or dress kind of item, just to give it a little bit more versatility really. But that's something that our dressmaker would do for us, and she'd just add something so that you could, but actually similarly a clip, you know, you use those little double-ended clips Double-ended clip, Jill.
What?
Good job Belle's not here. She'd have made a joke about that, I can tell you. Anyway, this is the Allen Beaker. It's gorgeous. I've got a small size on so you can see how enormous they're coming up. It's a bit geisha-y inspired. And the colour teams in with the black boots that I've got on. These boots are mega. They literally come up to me through.
Do you have interest in your move? How's the move gone?
Oh, it's lovely. We lit our first log fire. I say us, me, Yasmin and Stefan, because they came round. Yasmin came round and we were having, because she wasn't in yesterday, so we had a lot to talk about. We don't see each other for one day and there's a lot that goes on, I can tell you. So she came round last night for a girls' night. Next thing you know, my brother arrives. That is the problem when your friend dates your brother.
We did fix the fire.
But yeah, he fixed the fire, and I've realised that men have this intrinsic ability to build fire, whereas I was flailing around like some absolute nutter for hours trying to get something to light, throwing paper on, throwing leaves on.
Kindling.
I had kindling. I had kindling, I had logs, I had
She had one piece of
bits
kindling,
of like
one
dry
and
stuff.
one firelighter.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to waste it all at once. I didn't want to peak too soon. I wanted a practice fire. I didn't want to set the town alight. Anyway, it didn't work. Stefan lit one within about 5 minutes, but then he said, well, you're going to have to stay up now because you can't go to bed unless the fire's gone down. So there I sat all night. And there's, is the fire on yet? Is it going out yet? We got embers. What's an ember?
Oh,
It's a bloody ember when it's at home. Anyway, so that, but this morning it was quite twee. I got up this.
what have you done, Jade?
Oh well, I'm just saying. This morning, Jill. I
Yes,
got,
I heard that.
yeah, this morning I got up and I made scones because it's just that kind of house.
I know.
Anyway, not tried one yet. That'll be the test, I can assure you. So I've taken my coat off. I'm going to introduce one of the girls, and we'll come back to me when we need to. Claire, let's start with you, shall we? You've messed up your scarf.
Sorry.
So thanks for that.
Sorry.
You did it very nicely.
Too busy laughing.
Right. So we've got you in a little Annette Gort's full-on outfit, and this is because we've been saying it's been coming on a while that the weather's changed, but now it really has changed. We've entered winter, or at least autumn, and it's cold.
Snug.
So you're dressed for it now, and it's a beautiful colour combination. They've colour combined the two colours in the scarf, so and in the jumper actually. You've got some design on the jumper. So then we've literally just, rather than try and mash this one up, we've kept it really true to what Annette Gortz has designed here, and put on the matching Sherpa, which highlights this gorgeous sort of icy colour that runs through the scarf and the jumper. But then we've been a bit crazy and put on the Sarah Puccini wax pant, simply because in Paula's size, Claire's size, in Claire's size, this was the best fit for her. They look really good. It's that waxed effect.
Yeah.
So it's what Sarah Puccini call a jean, but in theory it's a waxed pant, but it's that jean shape. So very, very easy, very comfortable. Not for me because I've got thunder thighs, so I can't get in them. But as you can see, on somebody that was blessed in the leg department, they look short, fabulous. Short but neat. Gorgeous. And then just because it wouldn't be Arabella unless we grunged it up or funked it up in some way, we've put these exceptionally funky red boots on, which just lifts the whole thing and actually gives it somewhere for the eye to draw, so that then you can see all the beautiful colours that are going on in the rest of the outfit, which is much more subtle and subdued, but still as gorgeous. Very, very high end, gorgeous textures.
Fab.
And it feels like a beautiful Sherpa-y teddy bear. So if you just do me a twirl and then I'll start to delayer you. Gorgeous. Now I've dressed the scarf on the outside of the coat, which is something I always like to do. Obviously most of the time you put it underneath, but I actually love a scarf on the outside. I think that drama around the collar always helps me look longer and thinner. You don't need that, but I do. I'm putting my Dr. Martens on the floor that I'm tripping over. Just put them under there. Who needs a glass of wine? I think I do. So this jacket is a Sherpa that Annette Gortz always do a Sherpa every winter. This is theirs this time, and it's like a scuba-y, really, really gorgeous quilty sort of slightly shimmery fabric going on. And then you've got the contrast of this Sherpa. Very, very beautiful, very warm, also very boxy, so it's lovely and comfortable. And there's plenty of room under it, so you've got room for your jumpers, or just a t-shirt, depending on how warm you are and how much layering you want to do.
Quite light as well, actually.
It's very light.
Yeah.
It's a great coat, this. It's one of those that actually doesn't do it justice on the hanger, and then you put it on and you see all the detail that goes on. With the
I love
neckline.
hearts for the coat. Lots
Yeah.
of love hearts.
It's blinking gorgeous.
Lots of love.
Probably sending love because I'm going arse over bloody tit on my shoes. That's what it's about.
You think there's a delay on it?
So, neckline, gorgeous. Very, very sweet. Do as a twirl. I hope it's picking up the shine because it really it's not shine, it's like a sheen.
Yeah.
Can you see? It just catches the light really nicely, which means when it is a bright, gorgeous winter day, it's going to look extremely
Frosty.
expensive. Oh, ooh, frosty. We don't mind it if the weather's frosty. It's when it's just raining relentlessly that it's a bloody nightmare. It's your frosty coat. And you can make it more over the shoulders as well and have it like that, which is very cape-like and dramatic. So finally, last layer. Last layer. Sorry Claire, now I'm hurting you, for goodness sake. So we've got the outside seam detail knit piece by Annette Gortz. This is part of their recycled cashmere collection. It's a beautiful anthro grey, which is great against Claire's skin tone and hair colour. Looks really, really nice. Gives it that bit of warmth because it's a nice deep tone. You've got your ribbed sleeve, your ribbed bottom, but then everywhere else it's fairly oversized and relaxed, which is a great flattering shape for most people. Obviously a neck gorts can go either way. It can be really neat or it can be lovely and slouchy. This is a sort of in the middle design, this one. And if Claire does a little twirl, you can see all of this detailing on the back. Let me just pull you. She's not very good at dressing herself, is Claire. She put something on earlier, back to front. The wrong way round. Is this right?
It's my signature.
No.
Oh, Susan Moss says gorgeous.
It is a really, really expensive classic look. This.
Oh, Paula says looks fabulous, Claire.
Thank you, Paula. Paula, this is what you could have been in.
I know.
Love.
Your trousers. Oh, I put that on. I'm putting on red.
Yeah, we're going to put the red coat on with this. Just before we do, I'll let you know that this is reversible. So if this pattern here is offending you with any particular outfit because it's clashing, perhaps you're wanting to wear it with a white or a red or a colour that's just basically not working and you need it to be plainer, you can reverse it and then it does become just its same colour jumper, so all your detailing gets lost. So it just means it's a bit more versatile and you can wear it a bit more. Or, as we always say, if you foul and you throw something down yourself, you've got another option. You can do about 6 sides. It needs to be a pentagon design for Mum, because she's that bloody clumsy. So, this is now obviously making the most of these red boots.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm going to hide you a second while I get the collar ready, because it's so delicious. This coat is utterly divine. You can turn this cuss up. The taffeta is such a gorgeous detail. I would then pull your wrists out because I love having that nitty.
Lots and lots of love hearts for this one.
If you haven't got a red coat in your wardrobe,
This is the one.
this is the one. We've had several amazing red coats, and if you're watching and you've been a customer of ours for a while, you'll know the ones I'm talking about. We had a Crea boiled wool one that was divine. We had an Oscar red boiled wool one that was divine, and now we've got this one.
Yeah, loads of love for this one.
It's ridiculously gorgeous. It's one size, and often with one size, lots of people that are petite, like your Claire's and your Paul's of the world, would avoid it. But you can see that you can carry it quite easily because of the drop shoulder, because we've got a pair of nice sturdy boots. That's always the trick, girls. If you're worried about oversize, I always say it's a confidence and a demeanour thing. And a sturdy boot will give you that because it gives you that kind of girthy tread on the bottom. Don't laugh, eh? You're not Val. She's out. We've got a nice break from the Rudy rudeness tonight. It gives you that big shoe that gives you the stomp to be able to carry off something oversized and feel like you're not out of kilter. The red is, of course, the thing that gives this the pizzazz, but actually the detailing in its own right is delicious as well. Even if this was all black, you'd still see that beautiful taffeta detail. It's little layers. It's going to be difficult to show you this, but it's like, if you remember, if any of you have the dip or mainline pieces from the summer, they had like layers of taffeta or layers of fabric. And what that means is you get this kind of 3D texture going on.
Suzanne Green says, wow, I love it. Needs a big red bag with it.
What about this one? Although actually that is
No,
attached to the wall, and that's not red enough. It needs to be a black bag actually.
Yes, black.
We've got the most amazing black bag that's coming to pre-loved, which obviously isn't online yet because it's not pre-loved time of the year.
Oh, no, Jade.
I'm going to break the internet now. But this is a Rundholtz leather bag. Oh my god. That's what you put with it. And actually, the styling on this bag, if you look at all of the, I'm not saying the word, concertina pieces, the F word isn't coming into it. If we say flaps, that'll be on it. It's like, it reminds me of a packed lunch bag that's never ending, like Mary Poppins. So, because it's the concertina style and it's got this kind of fabric on the innards, that fabric picks up the taffeta there, and I just think that's the bestest coordinating bag. If anybody's salivating over this, you can ring me tomorrow.
Debbie, our lion lady, says red for dangerously stylish.
Red for dangerously stylish. I quite like, if any of you watch Bake Off, the man from Mighty Boosh, what's his name? Noel Fielding said, all style, no substance. And that, I thought that was brilliant. All style, no substance. A lion necklace would go.
Yeah.
Oh, go on then.
To be dangerously stylish, yes. Yeah.
So yeah, so with regards to pre-loved, we did shout out on Wednesday that we didn't have a vast range of pre-loved. Well girls, you delivered. So thank you so much for that. We've got some amazing pre-loved for next week. Gorgeous. So now she's going out. I don't know where she's going because we've got a pandemic going on, but she's going and she's off she goes. We've got some ladies telling us they're getting dressed up to do the gardening at the moment because they just want to feel great. So this liar piece with the leather on the beautiful strap, you've got the grey tones, you've got the black tones, then we've got this pickup of red here, then the leather bag. It sort of looks like we did it all on purpose, which as you can see we didn't, we just threw it at you.
Lots and lots of love.
But I am going to have to carry on with the coat a second, because what's amazing about this coat and what makes it worth every penny is the fact that it's entirely reversible. So girls, if red is not going to be appropriate, like we were saying about the top, if you just need something a little bit more subdued, perhaps you're meeting the in-laws and they're a little bit, ooh, she's a bit odd and wild, isn't she? Then you can reverse it and suddenly you've got a totally different animal. Still as beautiful though, which is really, really unusual. When they get that right, it's a joy. Because often the reverse of something is a bit naff. But this is just as gorgeous. Isn't it? When it's, you know, £600-ish,
You've got to get your money's worth.
you've got to get your money's worth, absolutely. It's got to be a forever. And the only way it can be forever is if you like it in all its ways. And the reason it's so gorgeous, you've got outside pockets again, so they've kept those in. You can have as much red showing, flashing outside as you want. So you've got that flash of the red if you want to, or if you do it all up, then you do hide most of that away. Obviously you've got that on the collar, but even that you could fold inwards and keep it very, very classy, very, very black. But if you did want that flash, turn the collar, cuff. I just think this is a vampire's jacket through and through. It reminds me of very vampy because of the red and black and because of the high collars. I think it's absolutely to die for. The shape on that, beautiful. And then this side, of course, with it being this noise, oh, it's going to be shower-proof. Woohoo! Okay, I'm finally done with you.
Okay.
Sorry it took so long. I bet you're roasting.
No, actually it's quite cosy.
You're not having it. Take it off. Who's next? Should we have Jill? Oh, Jill, you're in a coat as well. I'm sorry. I'm boiling you all. Okay, so in the same idea, this is the other amazing coat from Lavaca Locker. This one incorporates the print that's been the most favoured print of their collection this time. All of the scarves sold out instantly. The dresses, we've managed to get a couple more, so if you love the dress, we've got a couple more of those available. The coat is the expensive price point kind of piece de la resistance. But again, like the red one, it's totally reversible. So hopefully It'll stand the test of time and be a coat that you'll love for years and years, because when you've not wanted to wear it on the printed side, you can reverse it and wear it on the black side. It's incredibly padded, this one. So it's a very, very warm coat. It's your proper winter coat, this. And it's a more relaxed style than the red one. Your red one's more going out. I would say this one's very easy for everyday wear. Lovely square pockets at the front. And if you do me a twirl, please, Jill, you'll see that the colours on the back are mostly the more subdued tones. So you've got the red at the back, but then the subdued tones kind of matching with the jumpsuit that we've got Jill in. And the long boots, because she matches me. See how long these are? And because Jill's got amazing legs, they're actually baggy on the top of her. Whereas for me, over this, what I've got is a muffin top over my leg. So that's not fair, is it? How old are you, Jill? Just
71.
absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, enough of that. I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
Sick of it.
So if you just remove it for me, although actually let's just put them. You can see how it fastens here, girls. It's got your big collar, and then it's just fasten over, poppers,
Beautiful.
and then the inside is plain black, which I won't show you actually because it really is plain black and very easy to just visualise. And I've been talking way too much, and everyone's bored, I can imagine. So this now is the jumpsuit, which is like your "I'm staying at home because we're getting locked down again" piece, which might be happening, so you've got to be prepared. Sorry, you've got little bits from the coat, bits. So this jumpsuit is one that we've kind of shied away from putting our long-legged ladies in because it comes up quite short. It's not, for me and Yaz, it's fine because we're just kind of average, but Jill's lovely and tall, which means that you've got that gap in the leg, which is fine when it's a bit, bit warmer. But as we're getting into the cooler months, that's where these boots really come into play. They're brilliant for things like this that come up slightly shorter because they give you total coverage and you get to wear the shorter pieces if you're a tall person, so that's ideal. This is a throw on, all in one. It's a bit like wearing a onesie in your pyjamas, but it's like a jersey kind of pullover fabric, and it's very cool, and the colour's gorgeous. It's like a smoky, petrol-y. It goes with the runtols.
Yeah.
If you hold up the scarf that you're wearing for your next outfit, that'll look gorgeous with it. Here we go, great. So obviously this is a relaxed kind of easy look.
Angela Barraclough wants to know what make it is.
La
Bacca
Bacca
Loca.
Angela, your pre-loved arrived, by the way. Don't worry, it's got here soon.
No, it's
So now
different prints.
I'm going out for a country walk. Gorgeous. Yasmin.
Yes.
Yasmin.
Yes. Here.
Yes, miss. So Yasmin, we've combined lots of our favourite pieces just because I think she wanted to wear them because they're gorgeous.
I put every single Maron thing on.
Once.
I've got the cuffs, got the scarf, got the snood.
Two
I don't know why I've
scarves.
got the snood on as well as the scarf. I am boiling. But it's really
As
nice.
well as a massively padded coat. Good choice.
Yeah, cozy.
So these coats we sold out of instantly. We've managed to get, I think, one of that colour left, and then Claire's going to show you one. So if you missed out these the first time, we have restocked just a couple, but they really are at Runtols really thin on these. So if we get one, you need to get one if you're after one, because whether we can get any more is probably a no. This is the one that's got the attachable scarf, but since Jazz has got two scarves on already, we have detached it for the purposes of the task, because she looked a bit Michelin Man with all three on. Whereas with the Maron, the colours are picking up. There's like this mustardy colour, which I've been asked about this. If any of you have got pieces from the khaki range from a few seasons ago, and actually I've got a piece here so I can show you exactly the colour I'm talking about.
You could probably start to delayer these as well.
This colour, it's very similar in tone. Hello Stefan, everything okay? There's a man in the building, ladies. It's this colour. or very similar to. So for those of you that have got lots of this, because you love
Stop
this colour,
showing all the pre-love.
I'm just saying, lots of these ladies know the colours better than we do, and it's worth explaining.
I know.
This is the
Right.
grey tone, so if you've got any of the grey from this season, that's that. This is quite like the olive, very similar to the pine, so it works with that palette as well. Or you can see, it also works with my palette. So if you've
Do you want
got,
to do that?
no, not particularly, I'm absolutely boiling.
So am I.
We will bring this scarf back into play shortly.
Well, I can just take this, derobe these scarves. So this is the little snood. All
Or I can
mainline.
do it actually. I'll put the scarf on just to show you that they can be worn on their own.
And it does work. Yeah, so that's the detachable scarf to this pocket. So it's just a zipper that you undo or redo, depending which way you're doing it.
So actually you've got two pieces in one really, haven't you? Because I would wear that on lots of things. On little leather jackets. I'd get all my shorter jackets out and then use that.
Beautiful. It's like
Gorgeous.
fur, like your fur, but
It's like this, look, ready. It's like an airbag! I could do with one of these.
yeah, you go.
It's like a
All
safe-
the accidents
It's a
you get into.
safety measure. It's an absolute safety measure.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. And this literally just unzipped off the coat Yaz was wearing. So you can have it zipped on and wear it as the scarf, or if you've got a scarf on like Yaz did, no problem at all. You can take it off so that you can wear whatever scarf you want to wear. So
Look at this jumper.
yeah, anyway, look at this.
Pockets.
Look at this. Back to Yaz. Everybody stop the attention on her for a sec. Stefan, I don't know how you put up with this one, honestly.
It's difficult.
I'm a delight. Yeah, mainline, it's absolutely beautiful. I'd have it myself if it wasn't a billion trillion pounds in my world. It's a small, is it? I think I'm in.
Yes.
Oh, one size.
I think it's OS.
Yeah, you're right, one size. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful.
I
Jill,
love-
we've got it in a different colour. It's
In
longer
a different length
which
as
is-
well.
Yeah, so Jill's going to be wearing that one. And I've just got a black tip overall thing. Throw my scarf.
Well, I just thought I'd have a little play while you were messing about.
Okay.
Is this okay? These two colours. Yeah, that does not work. So what's this colour I'm wearing that everybody loves? Clay. So this is the clay. We've managed to order a bit more clay from Rundholz, but really, again, they didn't have much, so bear with us. As soon as it lands, we'll get it online. The other colour we've managed to get a few pieces of is maple. So for those of you that know the colours, you'll have an idea of what I'm talking about here. For those of you that aren't familiar, this is the clay, which we have a few jackets and things coming in. The maple is a colour that we had in one scarf originally, and it's like a colour that's between orange and red. Hey up, what's going on out there? So there's a few of that piece coming as well. So when they land, you will be the first to know if you're on the videos, if you're on the emails. And I don't know what's coming until it arrives, so please don't ask any questions about specifics because I don't know. But yeah, these colours work together. They shouldn't, but they do. This is the maroon and this is the clay, and I don't see any reason why they can't be. Although they don't match, it tones. It's fine. It's kind of woodlandy, which is my favourite way of describing winter clothes, woodland creature wear. Okay, anyway, back to not me because I'm driving myself mad, let alone you girls. Okay, so I'm excited about this outfit. So what we've done here is we've taken our favourite print, which is this beautiful blue, greeny, grey kind of floral print. Then we've got the same piece here. And Claire, if you wouldn't mind, I'm just going to frou-frou you out
That's
of it.
fine, you frou away.
Just the rules. I'm going to frou-frou knee you frou-frou. Is that okay?
That's fine.
So, just to get a little bit of 3D effect going on, to give the outfit a little bit of drama. Mum's always about kind of keeping it quite subtle and wearable, but that's not for me. I like it big. The bigger's better in every way.
Stop.
Remember your brother's here.
Yes, your brother's here.
I think that was a good. So, if you make it slightly more 3D, it's more. It's just a bit more visible. You can see it a bit more because it draws the eye to it. So the print that you've got at the bottom of that top. She's actually got, it's actually a jacket, it's a jersey jacket, but we're wearing it like a top because we wanted to show you another way that you can do it. That's coming out the bottom of the peplum there. The skirt actually is a Mama B skirt, it's the Lilla, but it's in the, is it the Abano colour, Yaz? Yeah, the Abano colour, which actually is very, very similar to the tones that are running through here, if not absolutely the same. If it's not the same, it's that similar it looks it. And we've run out now of any of the skirts in the colour that is the matching colour from Runtols. So this is the way that we'd recommend it unless you manage to get hold of one of those. So the Abano is working fine in the fleece, and it's just a straight skirt, very elasticated, so it doesn't fall out with the rest of the look at all. Yes, it's Mama B, it's not particularly a Runtols style, but it's a simple piece and it works. And it's warm, it's fleecy, it's gorgeous, and you can wear it with lots of different length boots, pumps, anything really. It's really, really versatile. So, if you just do me a twirl just to show the back of that coat off, what's gorgeous about this is it's like that structured kind of blazer shape. What do you call that? Come on, Jill.
Hourglass.
No, like
Like an
It's like-
airline, really.
it's
isn't
your
it?
classic kind of Rundholtz
Yeah.
suit jacket. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. It's like tuxy, but obviously it's a padded winter coat.
Tailcoat.
So
It is like a
tailcoat, yes, it's a tailcoat
it's like a
shape.
tailcoat.
thank you, Yasmin. You did go to private school. So,
And don't we know it?
so can I have your coat, please?
You may.
We'll just delayer you. This is the jumper that she put on back to front earlier. Luckily, you can reverse it, so it wasn't totally odd.
He was technically on the right way. Technically.
No. Oh, bit of static there, Claire. I'm gonna get this collar out. Oh, you're right. It was sort of technically on the right way, wasn't it? I see what you're saying now. 'Cause that's where the label. That's where the label is.
That's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid. Let's get the.
People that do normally put them on the wrong way round.
I want to see more of this print. You see, you can't have a print that's this gorgeous. 'Cause if we get all the details out. Do you know what I've realised, Yas? Tonight I'm basically dressing everybody as me.
Yeah, no.
Today,
Clothes.
Claire's wearing what I would wear and how I would wear it. So, I am such a fan of an oversized jumper with something going on underneath it, and that might be, so today I was wearing a lace top with a big oversized jumper on, so that my lace collar was showing, and then the lace hem, but then the rest of it was all about a big chunky knit. So what you're doing is wearing a knit, but kind of elevating it, making it a little bit more dressy or a little bit more interesting. And that's what this does. And if you've got both pieces, why not mix and match and wear them in lots of ways? Because it's about getting your pound for your wear, or whatever it is you say. That, what did you say? Wear for your pound, pound for your wear?
Pound for your wear.
Value for money, thank you. So we've got this oversized shape. It's probably a little bit too oversized for Claire. She looks a little bit lost in it because she's so wee. But for most of us, it's a size small and it'd be absolutely fine. It's very cosy, and of course you can sort of wear it as if it's a coat. You've not got to wear a coat over the top of this. It's kind of your overlayer. So if you do me just a bit of a twirl, look at that back, and that's what's beautiful about it. You've got this skirty fabric at the back. Again, you can make more of it by sort of pulling it out. Need a bit of wet. Hang on. I can't get it. It's easy when you steam these, I can tell you. Come on, piece. Making me look stupid. I'm a very, very professional fashion blogger, don't you know?
Did you want the scarf on it as well?
Forget it. Forget it. You know what
Yeah.
I did before. You saw me do it before. Gorgeous. Big scarf. I think everyone can appreciate that we've got a big scarf.
Gorgeous.
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 Absolutely divine. Gorgeous. Now you definitely lost
Okay.
it. Okay, so let's crack on because I'm boring myself. Who have we got next? Auntie Jill. This is gorgeous. This is the piece de la resistance outfit, if you ask me.
Again.
These colours are great. The shoes, phenomenal. These actually are owned by Auntie Jill. She's actually purchased these. But don't worry, ladies, we do have more where they came from. These are the AS. They sort of, what did we call them before? A bit spacey.
Spacey.
They're very, very similar to what Runtols did in the summer
Yeah.
with the big, massive soles. It's very, very trendy thing. This taggy jobby is what they do at Off-White. Stefan, do you know what Off-White is?
Right.
Yeah,
don't
see?
know.
Yeah, see? I'm young, I'm cool. They sell it in, like, you know,
Cool shops.
Yeah, where young people go.
Young people.
Like, you know,
Like
She
that.
says cool
Harrods.
people, young
Harrods?
people.
Or is that where they sell the toys? Hamleys?
Yes,
Harrods?
that's where they sell the toys.
Yeah, those places where normal people shop.
Okay.
Anyway, fabulous shoes these. The leather is divine. And Auntie Jo's got an ankle, but if you don't, they give you a great ankle. They are fabulous. If you wear something that stops slightly lower, I look like I've got a reet skinny ankle, which of course we know is not the case. But I'm not allowed to say that anymore. I've got to appreciate my body.
Oh,
Been told off.
you told you off.
One of our customers said, you know, you tell us to all embrace our curves and embrace our bits that we don't like, and then you talk about your ankles every day. I thought, yeah, fair
She
enough.
told, isn't it?
Fair enough, it is true.
It is very true.
I love my cankles though, they take me from A to B.
I know.
Anyway.
It's the only way.
Securely.
Very secure.
Heavily. That was simple.
Everybody's very quiet.
I know!
That's it.
Katie's gone to sleep in the back there.
She's gone to sleep. I want to know why Paula's not doing a sober October anymore.
Uh-oh. Oh, the teacher's back again. You're summoned to the
Oh.
office, Paula.
Sally Rathbone wants to know the name or number for your dress, Jade.
It's Dip, Sally. I'm glad you asked. It's a very nice dress. I'm in the small, but you can see they're enormous. Can you read me my code?
2560911 in clay. And this is a smudge.
And it's got made little vents,
Which
look.
has got a little bit, so you have to be careful.
Don't worry about that though, because it's actually overlaid, but I just think it's quite a funny little peek.
Paula said she was thirsty.
I think so.
Is that what I can say?
She slipped up, you see, she slipped up.
Naughty!
Because she put it
The
on.
football was on though. What?
Football was on.
She's a big fan. She's a hooligan. What can you do? Stefan put it on at my house. What the bloody hell was that
I
about?
saw that.
Weird. Anyway, what have you got on, Jill?
I've got,
So-
this is Rundhouse, yes?
All of these colours are looking divine, and you're looking like a cosy Londoner. And what I mean by that is she looks cosy, but very, very hip and street and fashion. Which
Do I have to
of course
do
you
it
are.
like that?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
It's all right then.
So, we're not on EastEnders, Jill.
I don't want to see Sanders.
So, this is your black label scarf. Price point of this is great, and considering it has so many of the colours of the season in, it's a very, very useful buy this if you need a knitted scarf. Let's get you out to show what's under it, because again, I'm boring myself, and Stefan and Yaz have got family night, so I need to let them go. This is the Labaka Locker cardigan. Everyone's in love with this. If you haven't got one of the jumpers or the cardigan yet, what are you waiting for? They are expensive, but they're a forever. I've literally worn mine forever since I got it, to the point now where everyone's wondering if I've got anything else to wear. It's getting a bit ridiculous. The outside detailing on this is like kind of quite military style.
It's a bit like our jumpers, isn't it? We've got
It's the
that.
same, yeah. It's the same. So you can wear it with the coordinating jumper, and it looks amazing as a two-piece. So there's a black one that can go under this. Looks phenomenal. But because we've shown you that before, we thought we'd mash it up slightly. Just do me a twirl before we delayer you though. Look at the shaping on that. The raw edges and raw seam details are beautiful. And it's a coatigan, so it's instead of your coat.
So can we just backtrack it? What size would the red coat they took to, please, Jade? The red.
18, I'd say.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's a very roomy. It's a good one. Okay, do-row. Jobs are good, very good.
You want to do something with it?
No, it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's nice. So it's quite wide, this one, but actually you just mess with it and then you're fine. Got all the outside raw edges as well, which is why we thought with the cardigan it'd be fine. This is like a bluey grey kind of colour. It's one of those colours that we find very, very difficult to describe. I would call it
Slate.
elephant's breath.
Elephant's breath in Farrow and Ball is a brownie.
That's ridiculous because clearly elephant's breath would be blue grey. Anyway, Farron Ball, take it all with me later. So it's a one size number. Has it got pockets? Yeah, you've got little hangy pockets. It's got this skirty shape, so it's like pretty grunge all at once, which is great. Do me a little twirl quickly, because we do need to crack on. And these are the dip pants, I believe. Yeah, the dip pants in this scratchy. We put Jill up a size so she gained a little bit of length because the legs are ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous game we play. So we've gone up a size, but for most people they're coming up really, really generous. So bear that in mind when you order them. Love all that. Very cool. Right, Yaz, let's finish on you and let's get out of here because the wine's calling.
And also I'm falling in love with this outfit.
Oh,
I
you're
don't wanna think
delicious, like a little cosy bear. So, printed skirt. This is the printed skirt in the colours. I think it's grey print, but don't quote me on that. And it's got the more electricity.
I know, I felt that.
This is the granite that runs through the print in this one. So.
Oh, I wish I had my granite gloves. Cuffs.
Oh, don't you are. She's obsessed with them. For Christmas, Steph, she needs a pair of these gloves because she wants to wear them all the time.
And this jumper, and this scarf, and this skirt.
Oh,
Okay. Remortgage?
Do I get a family discount?
No.
Oh,
No.
great.
It'll be free for you. You're the favourite child. Don't worry about that.
It'll probably be deducted.
I'll pay twice.
It'll probably be deducted from your salary.
Yeah, be deducted from my salary. You're absolutely right, Stefan.
Great. Christmas sorted.
We heard. A customer said on the phone today, she said, I know what you mean because I wasn't the favoured child either. Yeah, I know.
None of you are favourites.
So, well, you are now. So, raccoon, jobby, cashmere, gorgeousness. It's the oversized top, the oversized scarf to go with it. What that does is makes the skirt even narrower on the
Looks
bottom.
like you've got small legs.
You do. You look very, very neat.
I know, what's happening?
Well, you're going on like you're enormous. You're doing all right, love.
Well,
then-
let me show this jacket.
Oh, I hope it's a jacket.
going half pieced.
Yeah.
No, well, it matches the skirt, so it's not that crazy.
What time is it, Jane?
1 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, she's got a matching coat. We'll let her off. She can do that, and then we'll get on.
Oh.
Is there anyone still watching? Anyone lost the will to live? I wouldn't blame you, girls. I really wouldn't. Oh, we've shown you some really good outfits tonight, though, ladies. You've been massively treated.
I think so.
So, very oversized, but look, it matches the skirt beautifully, and having that lovely red sort of peeking out underneath.
I knew this would be a good one.
Oh,
Gorgeous Jazz, looking this winter warmer from
Oh,
amazing.
I love this colour.
shut up!
Yeah, what are you wish for, Jazzy? You want it on? You're gonna get tied into it now.
Hands in pockets, please, my
No
darling.
pain, no gain. What's going on at the back? I'm
Well,
like a Christmas gift wrap.
You are. I would do that again, to be honest. And then you're there. Oh my god.
That feels like it looks amazing.
That's amazing. And you can take the scarf off, so if that is just a bit too much for you, because we would appreciate that me and Yaz think we're in some sort of film set. we think we're carrying Samantha walking around Nantwich, honestly.
This is
Like,
a very
and then if
Harry outfit.
Yeah, if people look at us like we're over the top, we just feel sorry for them. I mean, you don't get it. This is fashion, darling.
Very devil
And
wears
after a bloody
Prada.
glass of wine, we're like that. Do you know what they're looking at? We look amazing, don't we, babe? Yeah. Anyway, so that's basically a full window into our life. She's laughing because it's true. See? And then Val's the opposite, going. Anyway, can we all come on and say goodbye?
Come on, Claire.
Oh,
I'm okay.
it's alright, you've got enough padding on your side. Right.
Oh,
As always, thank you so much for joining us, ladies. We're sorry that Val seems to have semi-retired again. We're not sure where she is. We do. Anyway, we'll try and get her back in for Monday because she is missed. Her absence is noted, and I'll be asking where the holiday form is because I can't find it in my files just at the moment. Stefan, any ideas for holiday forms from Val? No. Okay, I don't know if she's in tomorrow, but if you're coming to visit us, we'll be here to give you a wonderful service, flat free. So, lovely to see you again as always. Peace and love.
bye.